Well. 4 years later, and somehow I'm back to this LP. Never thought I'd be coming back, but see that the new Archetype Tactics 1, 2 Cosmos should be coming out sometime later this year, and also seeing some other people, snippets of other people's piece. As well decided to probably come back and maybe see if I can complete the damn game this time. No, at the very least, I'll be able to get us to chapter 1. That I can promise. So, last time we left off at mission 21. Funny little story. Tried to record it yesterday. However, I fucked up the recording. So I did it. However, I didn't touch any of the new stuff, so it's all good. So I'll still run 21, and then we're gonna come back and take a look at the new stuff that we acquired via mission 21. So just to make sure everything's still all good. Yes. Quicker. Yeah, so for this one you can either fit the Husk Falcon Ground together, or you can just do the Anger Woulda, Choman Gander, and running with Choman Gander and Anger Woulda, maximize the percent of the field. Very well worth it. Just shove over here. Alright, got all the important boys. Should start.
準備完了しました。提督、ご命令をお願いします。
Pretty straightforward mission. It's like reach fastest to the mission. Suppose it's somewhere around here. It's also gonna be a little walk. Yeah, a little walk. Right down the middle. On the other side. Probably should this of I think 1 hour light, 4 Hades, 3 of them come equipped with anchor. Be worried about that. So my main thing is, they're gonna just impede your progress for getting to spoil. So kill them all and make your way up here. You're definitely gonna be one to move up, not in the middle or not in the bottom. Fine. God. Also, apologies for the little wonky movements. The emulator decided to not be cooperative with my PS4 controls, and I gotta use keyboards. Whoop-de-doo. Fine. Speed. Oh, yep, there's the spoils. However, it's never that simple. Speed up.
敵機を確認。
Whoop-de-doo. Oh, that's it, man. No, that's just blow everyone up again. 2, there's 3. Okay. It's him down. Please. Like 80.
提督、敵機に遭遇しました。
Oh, they're ready to attack. Oh, not it. So. Now that the middle is done, now we can point for all units up. Want them in the middle. So for those that have Tactics I command, backdrop should already have been effective away. That's to that's how we're gonna be. That was in his mouth. Need you no more. Yep. Alright, now I got the upper and the DR9 WB. Have a version of Wise Man. That Pokemon 2 comes with Tracer Mission, and also comes with its special ending Wave Can, which is a very interesting Wave Can. It's for 4 hexes. Should it hit anyone, those 4 hexes are gonna branch off, gonna break off into 2 smaller cannons, one below. And should they also hit something, they're gonna break off one more time. Pretty interesting, kind of tricky to use, but could get some interesting up to you, I guess. Off, he lined up in like those 5 columns, those 5 rows, and close to each other. An interesting one. Oh. He's out of the way. Facebook, whatever. Okay, that's okay. Oh, well, isn't the solar panel with an e-Carlo? Yup. The asshole left it. Hence why I recommend going upwards and not upward. You don't have to move down the middle, although he won't. This year, I say I'm to pick the side and see the starting game one part of with the ass and then losing everything. And now we're
督。
Look what it is. Bigfoot garden. Well, I remember. I think it's anything out of spoil, so goodbye. Alright, and that's the mission.
提督、この作戦エリアを鎮圧。作戦を完了しました。
Yes, missing some people doesn't really matter. So and to Glittner we go now. Didn't get to see the picture of the spoils because I already did the mission. So let me fast forward there, and then we can take a look at what we got and what's new. Alrighty, you're back. So as far as we got, that is universal for both factions, ELAF and Zella. It's the upgrade 1 technology to upgrade certain parts of the unit. Now this is, I'd say, one of the most important spoils of Chapter 1, because this basically unlocks both sides decent amount of units. However, there's a little catch to it. For now, let's take a look at what all the units we get on the ground. I'm gonna give my little 2 cents. Nothing for the flagships. Get the R9E2 Stayer, which compared to Strider, buy more fuel, and an enhanced barrier with increased accuracy. 12% more accuracy. Costs 30 Splorian Ethereum. You get the 9PP2 Asanogawa, which is straight up improvement over the Hakusan, having 10 more health, 5 more fuel, amount of evasion, basically almost all his weaponry got upgraded. Tracer Missiles 2, upgraded. Got its special vamming ability, upgraded. And it got its power bunker, wave cannon, upgraded at the Tesla power bunker. We got the R11B as well, Peacemaker. Yeah, honestly, I guess the most underwhelming of all of them. Because all we got boosted outside looking cool is just a 2% increase in evasion. Not really respect, but sort of costing you 30 Ethereum. Oh, how much was Snake Hour? It was 20 Ethereum. Now we got man himself, the Eclipse 30. Now this thing is, oh boy, important, super important. Got 6 more fuel. Now when you accelerate it, instead of being able to move at speeds of 5, now it caps out at speeds of 6. Of course, speed equal to the Tropical Angel, which is insane. Obviously, though, at a fuel consumption rate, hence the increased fuel. Vulcan Mark 2 is the same. Tracer Missile 2 is the same. The XPS Laser 30 now is a big jump. If you remember from over here from Clips 2, they only have one range, 2 to 2. Right here it's 2 to 3, which is awesome. And we get an increased shockwave 3 with further increased damage. And two more hexes added to its range. With the far end, you can get some interesting kills. Overall, very, very nutty, this guy. And we also get access to Power 2 and Cybernova. So for Power 2, 10 more base health, 2% more evasion, and overall, just a way bulkier, durable power armor. Honestly, the way to go, in my opinion. Meanwhile, Cybernova, hey, he's got its health sliced in half, got increased speed, now moving at speeds of 4, 2% more evasion, 4% more over up 2. However, for all that, it lost its occupying function. Honestly, I guess you could use this if you want to pair with, I guess, Striders with the R9 and B series. That entire line, I guess, if you're moving at fast speeds and want them to be able to consistently resupply your nukes and whatnot every turn. But of course, this thing is fair as fuck, so one good witch cannon or like not even that, like some good attacks of ram or 2 and it's dead. So the base power, I think, it only goes up, I think, to 56 health, 9 more health. Not really worth it, in my opinion. But if you want to speed around, I guess, up to you. That's your preference. Me, I'm just going with Power 2. I've been doing. It's the first playthrough, and that's how it's gonna be. So, okay, now. Why I've been saying all these Ethereum stuff? Basically, he doesn't let you farm Ethereum until Chapter 2, and it's a real dick by allowing you to farm it literally on the first mission of Chapter 2. And literally, you can farm 420 Ethereum. What a slap in the face. So, on Chapter 1, your most valuable resource is going to be Ethereum. Biogen and Selenium you can mine throughout Chapter 1 very, very easily. Those two are by no means hard to maintain up. As you can see, 879, 999. The main thing is going to be Ethereum. I already have all the DLC installed, so with the DLC there comes some resource packs that you can get for all of them. I think it's 2 sets of resource packs. I think one for 100 and then a second one for 200 for all of them, making it a total of 300 bonus resources. Therefore, 300 more Ethereum you can start off. So you can be basically starting Renaissance with the basic amount of 200 and everything. You'll be starting with 500 everything. Especially for Ethereum, that's actually pretty good. But you can, I guess, be a bit more free, because I do know to this. Let's see. I know for Eclipse 2, again, I think I'm on mission 8 or mission 9. That costs you 20 Ethereum, and since I'm running 4 of them, that basically cost me 80 Ethereum right there. But it's well worth it for later on. That'd be like 80. The Crest Roger costs 50 Ethereum. However, it's very worth it simply due to the fact that it gains a carry function and you also get the sync shot too. I say it's more for more so important for the carry function. Nigga cannot do that, and that kind of takes away from you being able to like place them on the map. Initially, you could place them on the map, but since Tactics 2 introduced the brand new carry, being able to load units into your flagships before starting every mission, it kind of becomes lackluster and kind of pretty obsolete pretty fast. Now with Quest Roger, it changes the game. So that's a recommended 50 Ethereum thrown out the window, hence a quarter of your Ethereum reserves thrown out. Cruisers, we have to get up. The upgrade event, which also costs 50 Ethereum. This one's a bit of a toss-up, I'm not gonna lie. Because on the EWF side, you get access to the high, the big boy. So on there, I would say probably to it should be fine to maybe pass up the Garum. Once again, that's really entirely up to you. It could be a bit helpful in the last mission, but once again, up to you. I'm playing the Granzella, and I have the Anchor Boda, which is all carry and weaponry. I definitely pulled the trigger for a Garum, because especially towards later on, it's definitely going to help out. And then the firepower, its British gun gets increased range, which is pretty good. You can hit farther and harder, so I definitely recommend that. So this weekend, that's like what, 100 Ethereum going off the window, right? And then also making the Anger board also costs 60 Ethereum. However, it's well worth it because, like I said, it's space. The space to put them into, put them in 9 hexes. Carries 10, profit. So you can well for make up all those hexes you use up. Plus, you get 1 extra unit that you can stuff in, making him actually pretty good pivotal, a good pivotal flasher to take in. Though it may seem that he sucks because he doesn't come with much, but that's actually pretty farther from the truth. Comes with jamming too, so that's pretty interesting at the very least. You can get some interesting, well, in the future you could probably get, maybe for like one mission you can get some interesting gameplay, but we're not there yet. So yeah, so that would be 60 with the 80, that would be 240 Ethereum. Also, not to forget that exclusive to the Granzella side, we're getting Powered Silence, which costs 10 Ethereum. Cheap, pretty cheap. Oh, and then also our line, it's also 10. Increased radar, and then with Powered Silence jamming capability. Definitely for the future, I recommend 2 of these bad boys. Especially when later on you can upgrade into the Unchained signs. But for now, 1 should be fine. If you want to make another, if you want to go ahead and make the second one, be my guest. Honestly, recommend doing that. I don't really see the need for now, at least in chapter 1, the second one. But I'll definitely be making another one in the future. But these are definitely pivotal units, mainly because of jamming. And jamming is going to be essential later on. Well, you can still use it, start using it here and start getting acquainted with it, but it's going to get to the point where jamming is basically going to be consistently a part of your strategies, because it's just that game changing, man. As if desyncing wasn't enough, say hello to jamming, even better. Okay, now pull a new unit for what you should and shouldn't upgrade. Stayer looks cool, has increased fuel. On the very maybe like, wow, it's going to do actually more. If you take a look at the base power, 30. Very good. Barricade, literally the same thing. All that changes is just the accuracy. Starting initially at 97 instead of 85. However, I mean, while it may seem promising, main con to it is Strider. It gets increased accuracy from its skill ranks. When it caps out at Ace Pilot, Balmung and Barricade are both at 100%, basically invalidating that whole spiel. But Barrier 2 starting at increased accuracy. If it was just like a base rank, then I guess it could be well worth like, oh wow, 12% more accuracy. However, it's just blocking, so it's not really that big of a deal. 5 more fuel, honestly, not really gonna do you much. Sounds nice, but honestly, I'd say 100% hard pass there. Afterwards, once you start into mission into chapter 2, like completely deck out your inventory with Ethereum, go nuts. But for now, hold on to your very scarce Ethereum. Fast Nagawa looks cool because it almost increased like the base stats, all its fuel, and increased almost all of its weaponry. However, the problem is, 1, it's slow. 2, its wave cannon is rather short. Not really good. And these next 2 missions, or these final 2 missions, the maps are going to be long, and so these missions are going to be very, very tedious. And honestly, he's just not going to be all that pertinent and effective. Like, at the very least, the main strat with him will be to like get his wave cannon charged, shove him into like a destroyer or a cruiser, and then should the need arise to take him out, then you can take him out and punch a hole in the enemy. But honestly, it's gonna require cooperation from the enemy. Let's actually end up like in front of your destroyer or your cruiser. That's just a bit of extra work. Don't really recommend it. Save you 20 or 40 Ethereum, I guess, and 2 of the Hakusams, just cause. Right, just for the future. The Peacemaker's a hard pass. Like I said, the only thing you get is, well, A, it looks cooler, and B, it just gets 2% more evasion. Not really worth it in my eyes at all. Yeah, you may have some PTSD back from the Guy Rod mission, but it's whatever, bro. Especially considering it's 30 Ethereum, bro. Not worth it at all. Save it. Last but not least, the recommended golden boy of this entire bunch, the Eclipse 2. Honestly, just an overall extreme improvement. And it being and the entire Eclipse line being like what the Arrowhead is, I guess, to the EAAF. 100% worth it. Pull the trigger, upgrade all 4 your Eclipses. So what if it's 160 Ethereum, bro? For Ethereum farming purposes, I'll be very slow and tedious. But you can do mission 7. The spoils. Every time you pick up the spoils, it gives you 10 Ethereum. So, so you can either complete the mission fast, or you can pick up the spoils and then make a suspense save. Go back to take you back to the menu. And you go back in, restart the mission, so on and so forth. If you want to make it go by faster, but that's really up to you. It is super tedious, I know, pretty scummy that we have to resort to farming some spoils for some fucking Ethereum, bro. Yeah, pretty cheap, but fuller spending you're gonna be doing for the Anger, at least here, Anger Buddha, Best Developer, Garum, Power Silence, and then your 40 Eclipse 3s. It's definitely well worth it. Let's take a look at the new upgraded roster. Get all these bad boys, man. So nice, so nice. 10 out of 10. Satisfied. So that's for Francis. If I recall correctly, for EWF, units include, but may not be limited to, Lady Love, Standard Force Plus, or for those that have played Final and Final 2, Standard Force DX, Dominions, Flame Force. Yeah, I keep on getting the Principality and Dominions forces mixed up. It's either Fire Flame or Flame Fire. It's one or the other. Get that force. Get the Hot Conductor. Once again, so get Power 2 and Cybernova. I feel like I'm missing one or two, but that's all that comes to mind because I haven't done EWF campaign in God knows how long. I usually main Franzella just because it's easier, in my opinion. Now, the main takeaway from EWF side, in which the conundrum becomes even bigger, is in the fact that most of them come, well, at the very least for the 5 units I mentioned, Lady Love, Dominions, their forces, the respective forces, and then the hot, mainly more so for Lady Love and Dominions, is that if you want to get most out of it, you also have to upgrade the respective forces as well. So therefore, Lady Love, Standard Force DX, Dominions, Flame Force. Hot Conductor, it's fine. Still able to use the basic defensive force, not that big of a deal. Yes, that big of a deal for Lady Love and Dominions, because depending how many you have, that's also going to determine how many you're going to have to upgrade, further spiking your Ethereum spending. If I remember correctly, Lady Love I think is 20 Ethereum. I think a Standard Force DX I think it's 30 Ethereum. So that's 50 Ethereum for one little pick. And if I remember correctly, you start off the game I think with either 2 or 3 arrowheads. And you probably have upgraded them already to like deltas. Deltas I think it's 10 Ethereum. So depending how many you upgraded, that's X times 10. Subtract that from your 200 or whatever. Well, I get to this one. Let's just make it 150. So like I said, Best Rogue is literally one of the best purchases, no matter what. So you're already going to factor him in. That's 150. So 150 minus that. That's how much you got left over. I forget if the Morning Star requires Ethereum. So I don't use. I'll take a look at it later. For now, we'll just assume it's got nothing. Doesn't cost any Ethereum. Our light costs 10, so that'll be like 140. Subtract however much cost was the delta. I also forget if Cross the Rubicon costs Ethereum alongside its flexible force. You also take into account that. Honestly, I don't really see the point to make Cross the Rubicon flexible force, because at the very least the flexible force is literally just a reskin of the tentacle force. It literally has everything from its tentacle ram to literally identical health. Not really worth it. Cross the Rubicon only gets like it gets the blast wave, which is only 5 base power more. Honestly, not really worth it, in my opinion. But if you want to use it, go for it. It's your choice. But yeah, so for Lady Love and Standard Force DX, I think it's 50 in total. So if you have 2 and you want to upgrade, to make 2 Lady Loves and 2 Standard Force DXs, that's going to cost 100 Ethereum, and that's basically going to leave you with literally jack, maybe 10 or 20 Ethereum, maybe enough to like upgrade. I think Hot Conductor I think is 20. I think. Don't remember too much. I think it should be 20. I don't really see why it should cost 30. If it's 30, well damn. You're getting scammed. But the meanings I think is also 20. And the Flame Force I think is 30 as well. So that's 50 right there. I honestly just kind of, I guess for now, recommend having only one on SK. Honestly, I don't really use the second one. The range of the wave cannon is pretty cool. Pretty interesting. You can get some interesting range and momentum with it. That's worth. But honestly, since after mission 17, you're no longer fighting Vital for the rest of the mission, and since it's effective, it's against the Vital. I don't really see the point of making the minions, but that's just me. I think it has increased fuel. Obviously, when you attach its force, all its lasers are augmented. So that's a pro. But once again, it's up to you. Sending for Lady Love gets the Wave Cannon 2. The Standard Force DX. Standard Force DX is an awesome force upgrade, 30 more health. It gets one more radar, surprisingly. So when you attach it to the Lady Love, you can see pretty well all around. It's pretty cool, pretty nutty. But in terms of weaponry, for like base weaponry, only gets Wave Cannon 2. I think it gets increased speed, maybe more range. I don't remember. But I would definitely bank on the fuel, not speed. Goddamn, keep getting my terminology confused with other fucking games I played. My bad. Yeah, increased fuel. Obviously enhanced lasers when attached to the Standard Force DX. But yeah, I say honestly, of the two, definitely worth upgrading the Lady Love. Once again, it's up to you, but you also gotta take into account all your Ethereum and then plot out exactly how you want to up it in what manner or fashion as well. Because if you end up short, it's off to Ethereum farming simulator where you only get 10 Ethereum per mission, and that's not fun. Yeah, honestly, for the EAF, where you do get a wider selection, you do get screwed a bit more. Since you gotta choose from amongst that selection, and since there's a lot more to choose from, a lot more eye candy, that's gonna punish you. But yeah, but at the very least, by this point, should you have chosen to go to Neptune mission, which is I think mission 19, and then mission 20. One thing to note, I forgot to mention about the Woulda Loki mission, right? The Kuiper Belt mission 20. On that side is also the Kuiper Belt. However, the only difference is, while here we start off on the bottom left. On mission 21, you start off on the bottom left. On mission 20, you start off on the top left, which I say is more advantageous because if you already start off not in danger, since you're not in the range of the Woulda Loki, that you yourself to go and pick spoils. So there's that, but honestly, it's whatever. That point, one could very much care less. So there's that. Nothing to it. Alright. That's... If I'm not forgetting anything, that's my entire rant on the upgrade 1 spoils, and what to upgrade and what not to upgrade on both sides. Yeah. I guess I can kind of see why they limited the Ethereum to chapter 2 and on, but like still, come on. All the shit you're giving us, at the very least, like maybe like 100 Ethereum or something like that. But I mean, but even then, that would be farmable, I guess. Very easily farmable, exploitable, I guess. So it is what it is. kind of good to be back. Next time will be doing Mission 22, retaking Glittner. Our first firefight against the SLL. Alright, until next time.